What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's been a little bit since the last video that I made of the Canon EOS-1N. If you guys have not seen that video, you can check it out up here. Being that I haven't been updating the YouTube channel too much, if you guys want to stay up to date on what I'm doing, you can follow me on Instagram right here, Hollister Photography, and stay up to date a little bit more. I was also busy myself with school. I recently just graduated from college for construction management, and pretty shortly after graduating, no summer break because there really isn't anything to do anyway. Went straight back to where I interned. I'm now a construction site supervisor in the city. So I'll probably be doing some videos in the city and stuff. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. If anyone is in the city and wants to collaborate for some kind of video or just hang out and shoot, let me know also. So last weekend I took some photos for my girlfriend's sister. She just graduated from high school, so we wanted to do some graduation type photos. I did, however, bring out a new camera that I got, which actually made some really nice results. I got this Mamiya RB67. If you guys don't know anything about this camera, I recommend just looking up some videos about this camera and its functions. I tend to ramble quite a bit, so I'm just gonna let that be there. We took pictures at a local park place that was open with the whole phase 1 opening. I'll just splice in some of the photos from that. We shot that on some Portra 400 and the results actually came out really nice. Those are the first 2 rolls that I put through this camera, so it was a little bit of a test shoot as well as a first time thing for this camera as well. Since the last time I made a video, I also did pick up some extra stuff. I now have a development tank as well as a color developing kit, so I can develop my own color film. Also, being that I am able to develop my own film now, I also have a Epson V600, so I can scan anything that I do develop myself. The shoot that I'm going to be doing for this video, I'm going to be doing with my girlfriend's sister again. We're going to be going to a local Arboretum. We're going to just take some normal pictures with my Canon M50 I'm recording with, but I do want to take some film photos with the new RB as well as the EOS-1N. The nice thing of the EOS-1N is that it does take the same EF lenses that my digital camera takes, so I don't have to pack a million things. So enough of me talking, I'm just going to start packing everything up, making sure everything is charged so that way I don't find myself in a tricky situation during the shoot. And I'll see you guys then. So it's the next day. We got to the Arboretum bright and early. We wanted to make sure that we actually got in this time. The last time that we tried to go there, the parking lot filled up ridiculously fast and we actually were not able to get in. So the main attraction of the Arboretum was 2 greenhouses that they have at the park, but unfortunately the greenhouses were not open yet. I'd gone there and shot with one of my friends before and the photos came out really nice, so we're definitely gonna have to go back there once it does open up to get more pictures. Although the greenhouses were closed, we were able to make the most of the rest of the park, being that it's a pretty large park and it was a nice summer day, spring day. Is it summer yet? Anyway, there's plenty of nice architecture there, as well as very intricate gardens and other things, so we were able to make do with what we had. So after we were all warmed up with the digital camera, I decided to bust out the EOS-1N. I still had some black and white in there from a previous shoot that I never finished the roll of, so the first couple of frames were black and white before switching to some Portra 400. After we shot through a couple frames of the Portra 400, I decided to take out the RB once we got to one of the little bit of the nicer areas there. The RB also had some HP5 in there from a different shoot that I never finished, so I think the first 2 or 3 photos were black and white before switching to some Fuji Pro 400H. One thing you want to do when taking portraits of other people, you want to make sure that they're at ease and they don't look really stiff behind the camera. So it was convenient enough that Ruby and Mia were friends with each other, so they were able to joke around and kind of relax each other. It can kind of be hard to be doing one-on-one photos with people that you've never met before, especially if you're outdoor in a public place. You can't really like play music to lighten the mood. Show them pictures, especially if you are shooting digital. Turn the camera around and show them how they're looking so they can fix their hair or whatever. So we were walking around, taking advantage of the nice architecture there, as well as all the landscaping and plants. We got a lot of cool photos with some lavender and other trees and plants that were there. We slowly made our way over to like the main mansion-y kind of place, and we ran into a couple other people taking photos there. Most of the people were there taking pictures with their phones, like the occasional person with a point-and-shoot camera. But there was one guy there, totally kitted out with a whole-fast moneymaker, 2-camera setup. He was there to do some business. And he had a very well-groomed couple with him. I am assuming it was for some engagement photos, but I never actually asked him. We had bumped into him while taking photos, and the RB67 caught his attention. We just kind of started talking about film. We exchanged Instagrams, and I was actually able to snag a photo of his engagement couple. I really like how this picture turned out with all of the greens and everything. We kind of bum rushed through the shoot, being that it was supposed to downpour later in the day, so there wasn't too much behind the scenes stuff. So definitely a little bit more of a shorter video. If you guys want to see something like this again, let me know. Just kind of like a quick run and gun thing. A little bit less formal than the other videos that I've done. Right after we finished shooting all of this, Ruby came back to my house and we decided to take some backdrop photos, as I just bought some backdrops from B&H. We shot some film and stuff, so if you guys are interested in that video, subscribe so that way you guys can be updated when that one comes out, which should be pretty soon, being that it was the same day we recorded. Comment if you guys have any questions about any of the cameras, or if you notice that I did something wrong, because I am absolutely not a professional at this. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay 6 feet apart, and keep shooting film.